Edward, we love you, you're the best. No, Jacob's the best.
Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Summer's Child and today we're watching a movie called Vampires Suck. It's a parody of the Twilight Saga, making fun of the first 3 movies, opening with Becca moving in to live with her mustached dad in a new strange town. She meets Jacob Black, who struck her mustache dad gifted her to buy her affection, and she notices many unexplained changes in him that he tries to shrug off as going through puberty.
Go ahead, hop in.
Brace yourselves, cause I'm about to praise Twilight. You have to admit that it was really great that Bella wasn't bullied as the new kid at school. In fact, every girl wanted to be her bestie and guys lined up to go out with her. Still, she chose to leave all that for the only man who did bully her, Edward Cullen. But this is a parody, so of course...
Nice clothes. Still shopping in the boys section.
Make way, everybody! The Sullens have arrived, and they're weird as can be. Becca in science class has to sit next to the lonely, mysterious guy with the heightened smelling sense.
Do I smell
like tuna?
lunch?
In original Jacob fashion, he came running to simp over Becca after learning she was in a car accident. But the man has no chance of being Mr. Bland since the title's been stolen by Mr. Angst.
I got you these.
Any girl would be lucky to have you. Just not me, of course.
I better go.
Because Edward wasn't creepy enough, he spent many times in Becca's bedroom doing God knows what.
Edward?
Just you breathing is the greatest gift you could give.
Becca was on to Edward's little game. Obviously, he's not a human. So what is he?
Say it.
Jonas, brother.
That's right.
I want to be with you.
I can read everybody's minds but yours.
You're pretty, so you don't have to be smart.
Despite them being completely different beings, the Sullens throw Becca a birthday party. Guess they needed a piñata and she's the only available option. And tossing that pale lady around must be an irresistible treat.
Every time I bring a girl home, you guys try to eat her. It's not fair!
Despite her weak efforts, Becca couldn't convince Edward to make her suck any more than she already does, so he can keep being king of suckers.
And turn me into a vampire. I'm 18 now. I'm practically a cougar.
After being dumped by Edward for her own safety, Becca finds a new boy toy to spend time with. But he's a man now and he's got a very important question on his mind.
There's something different about you.
I'm a man now, Becca. I'm about to ask you something really important. Oh, come on!
At least Jacob's there when Becca's in trouble, and she knows she can count on him to be a distraction while she runs for dear life.
Jacob, run! A chihuahua?
Yeah, I guess so.
Jacob makes sure Becca's taken care of after her self-inflicted accident, and while he's at it, the good boy that he is, he gave everyone a treat.
Why did you just take off your shirt?
My contract says I have to every 10 minutes of screen time.
As soon as Edward is mentioned, Becca has to go wherever he might be to save his behind from killing himself, to get rid of her. I mean her love. Yeah, to get rid of her love, leaving Jacob to wonder who would she choose, because that question isn't answered clearly enough.
Becca, don't go. You belong with me. Cat.
While Edward was fighting for his life against Daro of the Zoltori, Becca's mustache dad came to check in on his little baby while she was dancing with her friends at the prom.
You have to know the truth. All of the killing was done by vampires. And Bobby White's a werewolf.
Becca, by the way, thanks for everything.
Edward is in a very tough position after surrendering to the Zoltoris for the sake of Becca. What can this freak of nature do when his one and only miserable, humorless, one-dimensional girl is in trouble? But to say, meh, you only live once.
Becca has to become a vampire. Cool.
Since Edward is pressed to turn Becca, he tried his best to make it a romantic moment for her. But keeping in fashion with this story, a third wheel must present itself at every possible moment. I'm Summer's Child. Have a great rest of your day. See you very, very soon. Bye-bye.
Marry me.
Yes.
I love you, Becca.
Team Jacob!